Hello everyone, this is Joel with BloomSprout Cottage, and today I'm working in the yard. As you can see, I don't know if you saw my yard before, but it was quite high from not having mowed it for the past month. So I finally got out, I mowed it today, and what I'm going to do is implement a permaculture technique called chop and drop. Basically what I'm doing is, instead of recycling my yard clippings and sending them to the the municipal disposal site for the green waste, and instead of composting it, because I'm not really good at composting, I'm going to implement the chop and drop system, which is basically pull a weed, pull some dead vegetation, or some live vegetation, and then just like drop it on the ground to use as mulch, and then as it dissipates and deteriorates, the nutrients will dissipate into the ground, nurturing the soil. And that's what I'm going to do with my clippings today. So I have this big old bucket here, and I'm going to open up, for right now, in our green waste, I put in all the grass clippings. And I'm just going to scoop these into my bucket. This is a mix of different grasses and clovers. And probably even some Bermuda grass or crabgrass in there, which don't like that. It kind of takes over the yard. Made the yard over the years really bad. But I need some mulch, and I need some nutrition in the soil for where I'm gardening at. So I just gotta do what I can. I keep seeing that people do this, and I keep putting it off, thinking, I don't want grass to grow or weeds to grow in that garden area. But you know what? What else am I doing? So I want to implement something new, and I think something is better than nothing. And I've already gotten a start over here. So where you can see here, I've just been dropping it just into the ground, or onto the ground. And I'm just gonna let that cover weeds and become a nice basis. And here's some weeds. I'm gonna pull that off and chop it. That might be a dandelion, I'm not sure. So whether a dandelion is a weed or a plant, it's good for the pollinators, but it's growing underneath this borage, and that's not doing either one any good. So I'm just going to remove that. Now over here, I want to keep it open because I do have some seedlings planted in the ground, and I don't want to cover them because they're already under the ground. They're under soil, and then I put some topsoil on top of them, and I don't want to cover everything. Pardon me as I breathe heavy here. Good Lord. It's kind of a quiet day out here. We're in week 2 of self-isolation here in California, but I live near a freeway, which is just a block over. So I can't have a constant hum of that freeway traffic, and that's what you hear in the background. And that's why it's kind of hard to make these videos here in my backyard, here in the garden, because it's hard to get away from that noise. But anyways, I just want to share with you what I was doing today, just a short video, and what I'm doing to help Mother Nature, to help us improve our own soil. And I am vermicomposting. So traditional composting doesn't really work for me. It's so hot here in California to do it through a container, and it takes so long. I just don't have the patience for it. So, I guess I'm my own worst enemy at that point. But I am trying vermicomposting, and I have that going, and I'll show that to you another time. But I just want to show you today that I'm doing something to help mulch retain moisture in the soil, and one step we can do to try to create more nutrition, more nutrition in the soil. Anyways, the girls are out pollinating, which is good. So we'll see more of them come around as we get more sunny days. Today we have some bumblebees and honeybees here in the borage, and more of the borage is growing in. The sage, Mexican sage, is growing taller. The privets are getting bigger, fluffier. Those will be blooming within probably the next 4 weeks or so. And I can get over there and trim those down a little bit more so they're just more structure. And that way it'll make room for more of the pollinator plants I have coming in. But as I continue mowing the yard, I'll be able to mulch this area here. I'll rake it out a little bit, kind of smooth it out a little bit so I don't have these ugly little mounds here and there. And as my seeds arrive from Amazon and some of the seed trading I've been doing, I'll be able to get more planted out here in the next month. And that way for late summer and then throughout the summer, I'll have a really rich, beautiful pollinator garden, as I once did, but it kind of died out this past winter. So we're starting over. And that's what happens when you use annuals and perennials. At a certain point, they just kind of stop growing, and you have to replace them. So enjoy your day. Thank you for stopping by, and leave a comment down below. Thank you.